guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to quickly jump on here and discuss some of my May favorites. I know I skipped over April, but surprisingly I've acquired quite a few items, and unexpectedly they're mostly makeup items. Usually it's more skincare items than makeup items, but for some reason lately it's been the other way around. And also make sure you stick all the way through to the end because I'm going to be announcing my 4th K-pop giveaway. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so since I have less skincare items than makeup items, let's get those out of the way first. And the first item I have to share with you is from a brand you guys know I love and adore, and that is from Troy Arike. This is the Accent UV Protector Essence. It has an SPF of 50 PA++, but what's so magnificent about this product is that it really does feel like an essence. So it's incredibly lightweight on the skin. You don't get white cast and you don't get that tacky feeling. It sits incredibly well underneath makeup, to the degree that sometimes I put this on and I don't even bother to use a primer after it. I don't know. It's a magnificent product if you're looking for a sun protector or sunscreen that is not going to give you that tacky white cast feeling, that has wonderful ingredients in it. One of the main ingredients in this is actually Centella asiatica, which helps to fade scarring. You guys know that is a major concern of mine, so it's one of my favorite ingredients in skincare items. And Troy Arike actually does have a decent amount of products that use Centella asiatica as a main ingredient, so just throwing that out there. And the other skincare items I have to share with you are actually all from the same brand, and I have talked about them before, but on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure to do so down below. I post there quite frequently, but either way, these are all from Leaders, and Leaders was actually kind enough to send me the first 2 items here. So these are from the La Botica line. This is my second pack of the green tea lip and eye point removers. These are amazing. They'll remove absolutely everything, and they're incredibly gentle. As you guys may know, I have incredibly sensitive skin, especially when it comes to my eyes. So I usually steer clear from any eye makeup removers because they're way too harsh and way too irritating for my skin. These are incredibly gentle and effective, so these are fantastic. And then when it comes to the cleansing tissues, I have both versions here. So the Argan Oil Deep Cleansing Tissues and the Bamboo Water. They are very nice. However, I much prefer the Argan ones because they're a little bit more hydrating and moisturizing, but they're still very safe for sensitive skin. Actually, the only other cleansing wipes that I could stand on my skin are the Simple brand, because Neutrogena or any other cleansing wipes I've tried in the past have irritated the crap out of my skin, and these are incredibly gentle but effective. You guys know that's my little catchphrase when it comes to products that work for my skin. So that wraps up skincare. Let's quickly move on to makeup. And let me start with the product that I have talked about before. I did a very recent first impression on it, and it is the Moonshot Face Perfecting Balm Cushion. I think that's what it's called. It's the black pink cushion, and if you saw my review, then you'll know that I absolutely fell in love with this. It's one of my new favorite cushions. It has an incredibly natural finish and feels really nice on the skin. It almost melts into the skin. It's very odd, especially considering that it's targeted for normal to dry skin, and we all know I'm as oily as they come. As I mentioned in that video, if you do have oily skin and you're looking to give this a try, just make sure to set it with some powder, because at least that worked for me, and I still love this cushion. I also mentioned during that review that I was looking to purchase the GD Microfit cushion because that one is actually targeted for oily skin, and some of you guys commented down below that you did want to see that, so I did order it. It should be arriving very soon, so stay tuned for that review very soon on my channel, because as soon as I receive it, I will do a review on it. I won't keep you waiting. Okay. Next items I have are some blushes. So these are from the SEM. I have shades OR01 and OR02. OR01 is more of a corally orange, and this OR02 is more true orange, but I absolutely love these, especially now for summer. OR01 in the pan does seem to have a little bit of a shimmer, but once you apply it on your skin, you really don't see it at all. They are incredibly pigmented. They do kick up a lot of powder, so it kind of does seem to look a little bit chalky, but once you put it on your skin, it blends out very, very easily and very, very nicely. So I really enjoy them. So that's kind of what they look like swatched. So here we have OR01 and OR02. Like I said, really nice shades for the summer. I've really been enjoying them. It's a good thing some of my favorites were cleansing wipes because now I really need them. All right, let me just remove these swatches, and later on I'm gonna be swatching some lipsticks, so let me get mentally prepared for that. Alright, as I was saying, I also have a highlighter. This is from Too Cool From School. This is the art class. This is not the contour or the bronzer shade. This is actually the highlighter. I was intending to get the bronzer, but I got the highlighter by accident. But hey, it was a happy accident because I ended up loving it. I will go ahead and say that I don't dip into the darker shade. I usually just mix and swirl in the more champagne-y shades, and that's exactly what you get, a really nice champagne-y kind of glow. And I do have it on today, so it's not like incredibly blinding, it's more on the natural side, but I tend to prefer those kind of highlights to like blinding highlights. So that is what it looks like swatched, and I do have it on my skin, on my cupid's bow, and on the tip of my nose, so maybe you'll be able to tell. Let's move on to some items that I actually hauled from Korea. Let me start with the Tude House. So I have here the Perfect Brow Kit. What's really nice about this is that it's actually, I consider it to be a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Duo Soap. If you're looking for a good K-beauty option for your brows, I highly recommend this one. So as you guys see, but different from the Anastasia Brow Duo, this actually comes with also a highlight shade. I don't use that. I use the darker powders to fill in my brows, so we have that. And then I have the, and I completely forgot the name. What is this called? My Darling Blooming something. I don't know. It's a really long name. I'll have it somewhere here. But this is in the shade BE109. It's a brownie shade, and this is actually the shade I was wearing during that haul. And I love it. I just really love the consistency of this lipstick. It's really rich and creamy. It stays for a decent amount of time on the lips. And yeah, I'm definitely looking into purchasing more shades of this line because it's really, really nice. Okay, so all the other products are all lip products. So I have here the Clio Mad Matte in 05 Russet Rose. I did haul 2 other shades, but this is the one that I've been gravitating towards the most. You guys know I love like my neutrals, browns, and reds, so this is in that spectrum. That's what Russet Rose looks like. I really, really like this color. I really like the consistency of this lipstick as well. Once again, it is matte, but it is pretty hydrating. It doesn't feel crusty, or it doesn't get crusty on the lips. That is a big concern of mine, especially because I usually gravitate towards matte lipsticks. Then I have the shade I'm wearing right now, and this is from the SEM. It's the Eco Soul Kiss Button Lip Matte in 07. So this is like a true red. I'll go ahead and swatch it even though I do have it on my lips at the moment. That's what that looks like. Once again, very matte. I really, really like the consistency of this lipstick. I did mention in the haul that it was a weird consistency because it's very, very matte. It's like one of the mattest lipsticks I've ever worn, but it like doesn't stick to your lips, so like it transfers. I don't know, but it doesn't bother me because it's like so comfortable to wear, and it's so matte and it looks so nice, rich, and pigmented that I don't know, for some reason it doesn't bother me. Then I also have here from Mimi Box the I'm TikTok Tint Lip in 004 Modest Brown. And I have worn this before on my channel. It's kind of like more of an orangey brown, but it's a really nice consistency. Once again, it's not really, I thought it was gonna be more tint-like. It's actually more creamy than a tint. So a little bit misleading there, but still very, very comfortable to wear. That is 0004 Modest Brown. Then, once again, from Mimi Box, I have the I'm Lip Crayon. This is, I know that the shade is called Kylie though, so I have talked about some other shades of the I'm Lip Crayons. This, once again, is a very, very nice formula, really nice consistency. It fades gracefully throughout the day, so they're not long lasting, but you won't have issues with it looking terrible throughout the day once it does fade. So that is what the shade Kylie looks like. Once again, as the name suggests, it's a very Kylie Jenner-ish shade, so there you go. So that actually wraps up my May favorites. Now it is time for the giveaway. I am both very anxious and excited about this particular giveaway. As you guys may or may not know, during my second K-pop giveaway in the comments, I wrote down that I had acquired this very special MONSTA X item that was going to pain me to give away, and since it is paining me to give this away, I'm going to give it away now before I decide to keep it for myself, because I very recently just got into MONSTA X. I'm actually going to be attending their concert here in Atlanta, and actually I'm going to be moving away from Atlanta before the concert, so now I have to figure that situation out. But if you guys are going to be going to the concerts too, let me know what city you'll be attending. I'd really, really love to know. Either way, okay, now I'm rambling and stalling. The item I'm going to be giving away is dun, 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 the Clan Part 2 album. However, this happens to be signed by all 7 of the members. Oh my goodness, when I saw this at my K-pop store, I was like, oh my goodness, I have to get that. And then once I had it in my hands, I was like, oh my goodness, I am so not worthy of this. Especially because during one of the giveaways, I asked you guys who were some of your bias groups, and a lot of you said MONSTA X, so I know that this is going to a home or to a person that is going to appreciate this much more than I ever could. Even though it makes me a little bit sad to be giving it away, I'm much more excited about this making someone happy, because I own a GOT7 album that's signed by all 7 of the members, and they are like my ultimate bias group, and that is one of my prized possessions. So these type of items are very hard to come by, and I just know that this is gonna make someone very, very happy, and I hope that you guys are as excited about this giveaway as I am. For a comment, you know, I do have a list of the rules down below, but for a comment, go ahead and leave me, let's see. So last time we talked about what were some of our favorite K-pop related videos to watch on YouTube, and some of you guys gave me some amazing recommendations. I have like a whole list of things I now have to binge watch on YouTube, so thank you so much for that. But let's talk about who are some of our favorite YouTubers. So in terms of K-pop, or in terms of Korean beauty, or just Korean culture, or go ahead and just let me, who are some of your favorite YouTubers in general? I'd really love to get into a discussion with you and get some more recommendations from you guys. For example, some of my favorites are Dre, so JRE-KML. I absolutely adore his reactions. He is so hilarious. And of course, Faye and Edward Avila and Jong Kim. I really, really love Woojeon. He is now a motivational speaker, even though he does do miscellaneous videos where he collabs with other YouTubers. He really knows what he's talking about. I find his content very, very inspiring. So if you haven't checked out Woojeon, I'll have all of the people I'm talking about down below, even though they obviously don't need my endorsement. They're still some of my favorite YouTubers. I also really love Bamocha and Happy. Now it is Xander and Happy. Nope, now the channel is called We Fancy. They changed their name quite a bit, but I still really, really love those guys. And it's actually really funny because they are like the polar opposites of like who I am as a person. Like, we have very different views on things, but I still find their content very entertaining. It's good quality content in terms of production value. Like, they know what they're doing. It's always on point. So yeah, just let me know who are some of your favorite people to watch on YouTube, and tell me why if you like. You guys know I love engaging with you in the comments. Talking to you is like one of my favorite things to do, and some of you guys leave the funniest, quirkiest comments. I love getting to know who you are as people. Like, I love getting to know who I have as a subscriber. Like, what is your personality? Like, I really enjoy engaging with you guys in the comments, so thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for commenting and for being here and for hanging out with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and like always, all of my links will be down below so that we can stay connected. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you're notified every time I put out a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by, and until next time, bye!